I see someone over there? I thought I saw something over there, but apparently not. Library? Yeah. I'm going to just save here. Yes. And a quick save. Let's see in the library what we can find. Okay, so lucid dreaming. Let's see, religion, Blake history. I believe it was like over here, but I'm pretty sure I already. Let's see, medicine. A collection of medical texts. Someone practices long outdated. Okay, can we? You know what? We're just gonna grind. We're gonna learn about stuff. Most accomplished modern doctors and physicians have been born, raised, and trained in Ireland. There is no shortage of doctors. But I think I already read this one because there was no time involved in reading it. Okay. This is the same, right? Yeah. Whoa. Can I eavesdrop? Topics such as physics, astronomy, geology. No. This is the same one. Yeah. Psychology. Mind that is workings. Okay. Lucid dreaming. A type of dream state wherein the dreamer is aware what they're dreaming and has control inside said dream. Yes, dreamers may be able to control, explore, and recall dreams in a way not possible from normal deep sleep. There are many ways to achieve the lucid dream. I already read this. Yeah. Would a psychologist or doctor know more about this? Okay, maybe we need to go and find something. A psychologist or a doctor. Psychology, let's see. Comes on the mind. Oh, this is the same one. Sorry. I keep reading the same things. And the field of archaeology. Look up vase of Nectanebo. Oh yeah, the vase that the lady was looking. Tradition says that Nectanebo, the last native pharaoh of Egypt, was the greatest magician of all pharaohs. His vase is shrouded in legend. Said many adventurers and archaeologists have become obsessed with finding it throughout history. Once they attain it, they have the sudden and complete change of personality, after disappearing, leaving their lives and families behind. The last known owner of the vase was Wilhelmina Blake, whose uncle, Lord Barnard Blake, had recovered it from Gizeh in the late 1700s. She disappeared not long after that. The current whereabouts of the vase are unknown. Okay, we got some things there. This vase sounds cursed. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's just... There was a hypothesis that appeared over there. 1 second. The dream... Lucid dreaming. Okay, we can discuss it with this guy. Okay, that's interesting. Records, mysteries. The culprit. What? We have something over here? Okay, we're going to investigate room 12 and think... We're going to create a hypothesis. Okay, so our Wisham goal is to reclaim the curse... No, it's not the curse, it's the vase. The stolen vase, sorry. The stolen vase. But she's... Obsessed because it is cursed. Consider. What if... I know what happened here.
Miss Hisham is searching for a vase stolen by Wilhelmina Blake, but she doesn't know it's cursed. I should find and confront her about this.
Yes, good. Okay, we got another confront unlocked. We have one with one of the ladies for a while, but haven't been able to do anything. Okay, we already checked everything here. Geography. It's the same one, sorry. World mythology. We're going to be grinding now, you know? We're going to go to the rooms while we wait for that meeting to happen. Where is the meeting? The meeting is... What? Yeah, we need to do that. Timetable. It is 6. And there's going to be like a meeting in the changing room gents. Okay. Still everybody's in the library. Okay, what do we have here? Irish mythology? Look up giants. Irish mythology has its share of giants, but not so noteworthy as Fionn Mac Comhale, the bearer of the Thumb of Knowledge, leader of the legendary band of warriors, the Fianna. Fionn has many tales attributed to him. Okay. The formation of the Giants' Causeway, the creation of the Isle of Man, and Lough Neagh, and the battling of many mythological folks. Interesting. There are some who believe him to be the demigod descendant of Macaulay, the last king of the Tuatha De Danann. Nice. Irish folklore. No, we already checked all of that. Spiritualism. Okay, mix of guides on spiritual matters. Okay, we already checked, I guess, everything here. And religion. Copies of the Bible, yeah. No, we already checked everything. Apparently we've been checking a lot of stuff on the library. Do we need to talk to you about anything?
Hello, Mr. Ward. How's the day treating you?
I've been, running around doing stuff. Discuss evidence. Discussable with you. Evidence. Missing pages from Miss Deane's journal. Brooch. We're going to be discussing this. That's quite a striking brooch you have. My sister gave it to me as a keepsake when I set off. Good luck charm, she called it. I hope that she's right. Okay. What evidence can we discuss with you? The pen in pocket. You got a pen in your pocket, miss, just in case it'll slip your mind. Oh, don't worry, it's clean. I've stained enough of my clothes not to make that mistake again. I take it you're not often without one. I'm just a poet by trade. Prefer to carry one so I'm never caught with a refrain or such like, and without the means to write it down. Okay. Let's see. Scars. Forgive me, miss, but I can ask, how did you end up with the injuries you've sustained? Oh, how do I... It is enough to say I have terrible luck. There is some luck, I suppose, but the fact that I have only been scarred, and it hasn't killed me yet. You talk like there's something after you. It does look like that way, Mr. Ward. Okay, we're gonna keep discussing, Missing pages from Miss Deane's journals. I gathered you and Miss Deane had a falling out of sorts? I suppose that's a way to describe it. I do not make friends easily, Mr. Ward. I have a great deal of responsibilities. I am left with little time for socializing. Evelyn came to me for help deciphering a grimoire, an ancient tome of spells, that being my specialty. I like her. She was curious and sharp, and she was exciting to be around, chaotic, which was a nice break from how ordered the rest of my life was. We fast became friends. and one of her friends in the order showed up with a Sufi who had, or claimed to have, an original copy of the Picatrix with annotations not copied into later editions. She had to see it, of course. All she needed to do was to steal some of my books as payment. And denounce me publicly too, though I still don't understand the why of that. To stop me from coming after her, I suppose. I couldn't, though. I was heartbroken. I washed my hands of it all, returned to my work. Should have been wiser to stick to my books in the first place. Interesting. Regional research. Yeah, we're just gonna discuss everything here. Can I ask you what you're working on, miss? Right, yeah. Researching my family, I suppose. The Green family lived around here not that long ago. I am interested in the lands they used to own. Who live on it? I did not expect it to prove so difficult. Okay. What about the strange dreams? I had the strangest dream on coming here in a long corridor somewhere in this place and lots of locked doors. The doors are regular increments down it? You've experienced it then? No, I wouldn't worry too much about it. I think an unsettling dream or two is about the least you worries in a place like this. About the timetable. What's the weekend looking like for you, Miss Queen? Although I think I already know. Oh no, we updated this. Truthfully, I think anyone would have a hard time getting me out of the library this weekend, Mr. Ward. Otherwise, I've Miss Mantovani stuck at 5 and dinner at 7. As for tomorrow, I wish I could spend another day in the library again, but I cannot. Suppose some variety would be good for me. I'll be in church for the service at noon. After some time in the graveyard, I have lunch at 1. I'm also seeing Dr. Callahan talk at 3. Yet to decide what to do between it and attending the silent dinner at night, where everybody shuts up. Which then brings us to the seance at 9 p.m. Eager to miss Miss Mantovani at work. Okay. What about the hauntings? I've seen some ghosts, you know? This might sound strange, but I've had some improbable encounters around the manor. Do you happen to have seen anything unnatural yourself? You mean the ghosts? Then yes, seen them. This whole house has death strewn about it with the same regularity as furniture. You're not used to such a tangible supernatural presence, are you? Are you? My own way, as such, I'll commend you on your bravery. For a first supernatural experience, it's quite the introduction. The ghosts are very vivid. Nobody I know, though, not that I've seen. Probably the poor souls who have died here. Okay. What about the strange device? Have you seen the strange device, the one with the green jar in the atrium? Even I am not distracted enough to miss that. It looks impressive, but without knowing much about it, that is all I can say. Strange occurrences, which we just discussed. Have you noticed anything strange going on in this place other than the ghosts we just discussed like 30 seconds ago? We are in a haunted house, sir. Of course it's strange goings on. For example, last night when I was dressing for bed, I noticed that a panel of the wallpaper in my room was falling down. Oh. This morning, this simply wasn't anymore. It was the same wallpaper, but it looked like someone had fixed it. Oh, we need to check that. Not the most spine-chilling of events, but it's inexplicable and something I may have found unsettling a lifetime ago. What about the Grand Séance? Did you really come all this way for this event? Well, it's such a touch more complicated than that, but yes, essentially. Are there no seances in London? Plenty. The draw of this one is the timing, the location, and the medium. Halloween is when the veil between the living and the dead is lowered. The manor is already haunted, and it's also my birthday. Most people go figures when I tell them. And Carmela Mantovani is reputed to be among the best of her sort. Besides, my family are from this area. We have holdings here. Can do some work here. Important work. Will we discuss any more evidence with you? No. Thank you.
I'll leave you be.
Farewell.
Okay. See. Okay. We confront Arwa Isham and act on Caitlin Joyce. Yeah, we can act on Caitlin Joyce because that's not Mrs. Law, Miss McLeod. Do we mystery? Okay. Apparently we did not do all of these, deductions. Okay, we need to investigate the rooms. Yeah. Records. Everything. Sigils. Observation. Do you know anything about lucid dreaming? Records. How do we see what we can discuss with this lady? Victoria law. Okay. So we go back and we talk, and now we will see what we can discuss with.
Mr. Ward. How are you?
Hey, Miss McLeod. How's Connell McLeod and Duncan McLeod? So we got a lot of evidence to discuss with you. Not so much. We already discussed. We're going to discuss the chaperone. Would Miss Law be your chaperone? She is. I need someone to vouch that I'm staying out of trouble. I admit she's my friend before she's my chaperone, but really that's all the better for having to keep each other's company so long. She's a darling for accompanying me in the first place, which is much more my sort of events than her. How do that would be, miss? Oh, Victoria isn't so much for mysticism. She's more interested in the sciences. Well, I'm akin to the mystics. Okay. What about the hauntings? Could swear there's been some strange things happening around the place, like ghosts. It's getting close to Halloween, and with so many of us here, we're not exactly leaving the spirits in peace. Even if we wanted to, which I do, I've seen some ghastly things. The mirrors, especially, they keep seeing a man behind me. You see? He's never there when I turn around, of course, but I swear his mouth opened a little wider every time I spot him, and we should take like a spirit photography. Well, I keep my head bowed at the dressing room mirrors now. The other day, I think I felt something wet across the back of my neck. Ew. What about the strange device? Have you seen the strange device in the atrium? I cannot look at that without getting a headache. I suspect if my powers were working properly, I would learn a great many terrible things from that device. And in a way that, if nothing else, makes me glad that they're gone. Strange occurrences. Have you noticed any strange happenings around the manor other than, the figure that you see in the mirrors? Truth be told, I woke up last night to all the windows having been open. That wasn't what woke me, though. What woke me was a knocking on the underside of my bed. There was nothing there, of course, but I didn't sleep much after that. Well, perhaps, the ghost wanted to ask you something. The Grand Séance. What is your opinion of the Grand Séance? I thought there might be more of us attending with all the spiritualists in London. But I suppose this seems very far from home for some, especially those who never left the city. I don't mind, it means there's many people here that I've never met, and some of them are very interesting, don't you think? Yeah. We don't have anything else to discuss with you. Okay.
I'll let you be, miss.
Take care, miss.
Okay, yeah, we're going to start the grind mode. Let's talk to this lady. Is there anything else that we need to talk to you?
What brings you back?
I want to get the evidence. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to discuss. Lucid dreaming. Do you know something about that? Would you know anything about lucid dreaming? Well, dreams are an area of psychology. They are not my area of focus. Okay. Ivy, however, is very interested in dreams. Amateur as she is in the area, she knows more than I. Oh, interesting. Second sight. Your companion mentioned something called second sight. Really is what brings us here. I know it sounds outlandish, Mr. Ward, but she is genuine. Somehow Ivy gains visions of the future, or knowledge she shouldn't know. I don't know how. I wish I did. That's how I met her, She pulled me aside at a party to give me a warning, a total stranger to her though I was. She predicted my husband's passing. Perhaps if I'd been more open, if I had listened actors sooner. After his death, I had no question about her ability. She was there while I mourned, and in time, we became friends. She mentioned he has weakened since coming here. Strangely enough, yes. I might have expected the opposite. Okay. Watchful expression. I hope you don't mind my saying, Mrs. Law, but you seem to have a keen eye on the goings-on. I will confess I do. You can learn a lot about a person on your situation just from keeping a watchful watch. What about the hauntings? Have you seen ghosts? Have you seen any strange occurrences around the manor, Mrs. Lowe? Do we call the Ghostbusters? Doesn't the event alone count as one? But you mean the ghost, don't you? Can say I was expecting you to believe in ghosts, even though we're here for the Séance of Blake Manor. Well, I've seen some strange things. Ivy calls them ghosts. I have no better explanation for them. There was a woman upstairs in the atrium. I took her for another guest, but when I just went to say hello, she was just gone. I do believe that many things have rational explanations and maybe Ivy's visions, and the young woman I saw have a practical explanation. But for now, Mr. Ward, in my own way, I do confess I believe in Ivy's visions. So while improbable, ghosts no longer seem impossible. Very Sherlock Holmes reference there. Strange devices. What do you make of the strange device in the atrium? Nothing. I'm not that interested in the event or its showpieces, so I have not given it a second thought. Okay. You don't give a rat's ass. About the strange occurrences which we just discuss. I've heard talk of ghosts, but I could swear this place is strange besides that. I keep finding the contents of my pocket under my pillow. I don't know how that happens. Ramblings. But if something is missing, I can find it under my pillow. This morning, it was the contents of my jewelry box. Interesting. How about the grand seance? Do you think the seance is going to be successful? If I believe it when I see it, Mr. Ward. It just so happens that I've already seen some improbable things. Okay. And the final one, the washerwoman. On my arrival here, I thought I saw a woman washing something in the fountain. Oh, I have seen her too, though I saw her on entering the ladies' bathrooms. She shrieked and fell back. When I stood, she was gone. Save the shawl she was watching in the tub. There was no way she got past me. Another gift from this awful hotel. Okay, we don't have anything else to discuss with you.
That's all, Mrs. Lau.
Farewell, Mr. Ward.
So you see, we're knocking off all the talk with the guests. We need to talk to Arwa Hisham. So where is she? Let's see. Where are you? Hunter, Queen, Omir, Mantovani, Josie Hisham. Oh, we don't know where you are. Do I see her around here? No. What about the first floor? Was she in the basement? No. What about the wall garden? No. Hedge maze. Okay, I don't see Miss Hisham. I don't know where she is. What about the courtyard? No. Okay, she's not here. So, for now, investigate room number 3. And then we investigate room number 1. I guess we investigate room number 1 first. You know what? We're going to go and we're going to investigate the rooms. Yeah, that's a good idea. So, a second. Miss McLeod. Was this? Let's see, Mr.
Hello, Mr. Ward. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'll let you be, miss.
Take care, Mr. Ward.
Thank you. I just I misclicked. So, Miss McLeod. You have a hunch this person isn't the contact. Yeah, she's not the contact. But we don't know where to find her. Miss McLeod. How is this? Is this alphabetical? I guess it is alphabetical. Investigate room number 1. First floor. Room number 1. Oh, this. Yeah, we have the keys for this, I guess, right? What is the one that... We have keys for everything except for the southwest. The southwest. Like, we don't have the keys for this, but we have the keys for everything else. So let's go up and investigate Miss McLeod's. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Okay. See you, everybody. Nice chat. We did some good work here. Some good work. Okay. I'll actually do a quick save. And also a save. You know what? Empty slot. Okay, so am I in the right place? Yeah. So we enter, and the second to the left. This one. Listen. There's nothing. Okay. Enter. Okay, here we are. Detective vision indicates no hostiles. She said something about... Is there something... What about the bed? I don't see anything in the bed. Okay, like I said, we're gonna be spending time investigating things. Shoes. A pair of particularly small shoes. Okay. What else can we investigate here? She has a lockbox? It feels like unlocking it would require a lock of some kind. Okay, I don't know this code. Little of interest here. What about this book? It's a novel. Okay. Perfume. But looks like Chinese on the label. I don't think it's Miss McLeod. Okay, so we have a tarot deck. Despite its obvious freaking use, this deck of tarot is in good state. Okay. And we have a photograph. Okay. A photo of what must be Miss McLeod and Mr. Hunter. They both look much younger. Must have been taken some time ago. Hard for her to have this. It must be close for her to have kept it for so long. Interesting. So we got something there in the relationship thing. Oh, look at this. She has rings here. A Protestant cross. Interesting. Stationery. Set of stationery. I see a letter there, so I don't know why. A book on dream imagery and techniques. There are notes written haphazardly into the margins. A lucid dream state will allow one a degree of control in one's dreams. Can be a jolly fun way to add the feeling of freedom into one's life. First, find a comfortable place. This will ease the drifting into sleep. A fire is nice, but rest allow it to die a little so it does not need minding. Okay. To ensure one does not drift too deeply, there are a few techniques to stay between both wake and sleep. One item on the list is circled, musical tracks. Yes, I know. One must focus on what they wish to see. Okay. Perhaps I could try this technique? Yes. I hope I got something there. A journal. Okay, something says 7 p.m. I have agreed to meet Mr. Smir on Saturday at 7 p.m. Yes. In the gents' changing room, an undignified meeting place, but hopefully no one will disturb us here. If I find some way to excuse myself from dinner, Victoria needn't know. Okay. The last few days have been terrifying. I feel so vulnerable not being able to see anything beyond the mundane. I just know Dean is behind it. I decided I'm going to ask Dara for help. I didn't want to worry him, but he'll have something to for this, surely. Thank goodness he's here. So, did she really ask Mr. Hunter for help? I should investigate further. Victoria wants to investigate it herself, of course, and see what Miss Deane no longer what she means to threaten us. She no longer has the means to threaten us. But I told her she absolutely cannot. If we are discovered doing such a thing, it will be just scandal upon scandal. What? I will find a husband instead. So even if Miss Deane does make public what she knows, it will hold little weight. Oh, so these two are an item. It might not even be so terrible. I can hope at least. Can I not? They're more than friends. A list of names, the first three of which are marked off. Rory Callahan, Michael Scarrett, Walter Blake. The fourth name, Cathal O'Meara, is not marked off. Interesting. Okay, so we got some stuff. What else? And it still says investigate room 3. Because what? Observation. Room 15. It is in the southeast. Which I have things. Why am I going into that one? Okay, let's see. Clothes, nothing important. I'm using all my time here. Check the clothes. Okay. I don't think there's anything. At least my detective vision doesn't see anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bang. Okay, it is 5 things, but I have no idea what it is. Book. A novel. Oh. Okay, we're gonna leave. Because now it will be 7. Oh, nice. Gents. The communal washroom for men staying in the manor. Okay. Anything here? Cleaning items, no. Weaker basket. Okay. And now it's 7. Okay, we spent the last hour doing some good groundwork. There's a dinner in the dining room. But I don't give a rat's ass about that. Because according to our timetables... Miss Asham is nowhere to be found. Or do I see her somewhere around here? Miss Queen is there. No one there. Oh, Miss... No, that's not her. This guy is still looking at the rain. They're in the dining room. But not Miss Asham. You're there. Hisham, sorry, not Hasham. Dining room, changing room, gents. Okay, so we need... Oh, they're over there. I need to go over there. Okay, so we go down the atrium to the northeast corridor, and I think we go inside the closet. Let's see that. Moving really fast. Not a minute has passed. What? Is there somebody in my room?
I don't see anyone. I would have sworn I heard laughter.
Yes. I did, in fact, hear laughter. Hello? Weird. Well, the place is haunted, you know? Okay, so, this one. Oh, we can wait there. Okay. So the closet entrance is over here. We can't enter through this, right? I'm going to a quick save. And also like a good save, but I'm going to put it there because we just... Okay. Bathhouse. Okay. What? If this key is for a locker in the changing rooms, Miss Deane must have found some other way inside. Okay, yeah, well, we already have that. So, let's explore if we go here. Okay, so we're here. Changing room gents. Is she here? Somebody's coming.
What was the blasted code again?
Oh, crap.
How do you know about this place?
Miss Deane showed me. She's a wonder at finding hidden places.
Okay.
Do you still love her?
Is that relevant?
No, I suppose it's not. And you are willing then to marry?
Aha! I have it. Best we discuss further inside.
Okay, I gotta hide.
Now.
Oh,
Explain
I'm not
this
hiding.
to
I'm
me.
just standing here, you know?
We marry, but it's actually you, Victoria, and I that...
Sir, no, it's not.
Oh, it's not now, bro. It's just the two of them. You just watch. You know, this is a family show. What?
I have to go.
Ivy! Blasted timing on you, sir. I was onto a good thing there. What on earth has you loitering around here anyway?
Why do you give a rat's ass, bro?
I don't have time for your answer. I should go after her. Ivy! Hold on a moment.
Clandestine meeting. Okay. I wonder if something would have happened if I had been hiding here, but it's okay. So, let's see. They're over there. I guess I could go and have dinner. There's no one here. Or I could use this time to look around the rooms. These two are here. You know what? Let's just go. Let's see what's going on at dinner. Might be some shenanigans that we can... Okay, so the bar is there. Don't look at me. Hey, bro. Do we need to
Hello
talk?
again, sir.
Hello.
You here for the meal?
Fact and cover. Shamus Doyle. Yes,
Certainly, sir. Let me show you to your seat.
thank you.
I understand the concern, signorina. I do Oh, but Mr. Ward, would you like to join us?
Of course.
We were just talking about, well, whether this seance is such a good idea. You're welcome to join us if you'd like.
Why are you not moving your mouth? Join them.
I'd be delighted to. Is there doubt about the seance?
Sí. Signorina Callaghan has concerns about it taking place.
Okay.
If you ask me, Mr. Ward, there's nothing good to come of this. Best to leave these lands be. They're unsettled enough already.
Yes.
I could say, amica mia, that it's only one spirit. One among many apprehended for less than an hour.
Yes. Amica mia means my friend in Italian.
Were it to cause much trouble, I would not do it.
Yes.
This is, of course, a lie. How can I say it is safe when it has not been done before? Of course I would risk this. And the Marquess, he sees value in that risk too.
Yes, the Marquess.
I'm not sure the Marquis knows what's good for him.
Ask about Miss Callaghan's reasoning.
What is it that has you so concerned, Miss Callaghan?
See, this was once sacred ground. There are portals,
Hellgate.
ways to the other world, underground, all over the country. But this place housed a significant one.
In the well, right?
I worry that when our medium here calls forth something from the other side, she'll call the wrong thing.
Like a great old one or something like that.
You offend me. I'm a better medium than that.
You're kind of sick, lady.
You'll call out in a place you don't know, where things you don't know walk. They are tricksters. They can call back in any way that pleases you.
Yeah.
And right now, you seem most eager to succeed at any cost.
Excuse my interrupting. A portal. Underground.
Why are you still reading your church, bro?
As
I
such,
mean, your Bible.
I
Do you know a way to it?
Oh? You want to go?
Oh, that's long lost since the invasions. Not that I'd tell a man of God, even if it wasn't. Hasn't your kind plundered our myths enough?
Interesting. Okay, I think that was some good information there.
Hello again, sir. Need something?
Yeah, let me see if we can discuss something with you. Okay, we got a lot of stuff that we can discuss with you, actually. Lady Wilhelmina Blake. It's quite the portraits they have up of Lady Wilhelmina Blake, if I am not mistaken. You haven't heard that story, sir. She just ran off one day soon after getting back from Egypt, never to be seen again. Can't much blame her. Say once you get a taste of the outside world, it's hard to come back to this. You see, we're going to go through everybody here. We're going to get the evidence, make the connections. Okay, talk to me about... locker key. Do you recognize this key? Is that the key I gave? You shouldn't have that. The bathhouse is closed and the lockers are off limits. Throw that back to reception, yeah? No. What about the Fae? Do you know anything about the Fae, Mr. Doyle? Best not to talk about them, sir. At least not to call them by name. I met one once out on the grounds. Thought maybe he was a guest I hadn't seen yet. But the moment I looked him in the eye, and then he asked for my name. My own voice asking my name from my own face. I knew if I stayed, I had given him my name. And I knew if he had that, I'd not be seen again. Not the real me. I never knew until that night how fast my legs would carry me. Oh, shapeshifter. Strange materials. What do you make of this? They look like a component for a ritual or charm or some sort? I wouldn't know about that, sir. You could ask Mick Hunter. He knows about that sort of thing, maybe. Miss Deane's invitation. Miss Deane was specially invited to the manor, wasn't she? Ah, I wouldn't know about that, sir. They keep me out of this decision making. I don't know what they think when they're hiding. I'm glad she was, though. She was very popular, but very sassy. What about the shadowy figure? I wanted to ask you if you've ever seen anything here larger than a ghost, a shadowy figure. Sir, sorry, if you need help with something tangible, then I'm your man. This stuff, no. Okay, what about the St. Bridget's cross? I wonder who's been putting up St. Bridget's crosses around the manor. We know. You'll be looking for Mrs. Joyce, sir. She seems the time to do that. I know. This evidence. Treasure map. We already finished this one. Does this little riddle mean anything to you, Mr. Doyle? We already did this. That seems to be saying you should spend more time outdoors. I don't know. Might be better to ask one of the other staff. Yeah, I know. What about the chimney charm? I found this on the grounds. What do you make of this? I've seen Mr. Hunter with that kind of thing before. He's into the old-fashioned stuff. What about your sunken red eyes because you're using the dope? You look tired. Has the event been heavy on you? Tired? Ha, yeah, I guess you're right. Both counts. I am tired. This event isn't helping. Okay. What about the hauntings? Have you noticed anything strange around the manor, like ghosts? Oh, that. You don't have to mind that stuff too much, sir. Largely, they can't harm you. Largely. They mostly come out at night. Mostly. Discuss the evidence. Strange occurrences. Have you noticed anything strange around this place other than the ghosts and demons and the dimensional gateways? Here? Have you seen anything normal? The whole place creeps me out. Strange noises, figures in the corner of your eye, then gone. A feeling you're never alone. Why I came here is a mystery, but why I stay? A bigger one. Hashtag pun. What about the grand seance? What do you make of this seance? Its goal? I don't know much about this seance business myself, but it does make things a bit more interesting around here. What with the preparations and the sort of guests we're getting. I'll tell you something for nothing though. I hope they fail. I have to attend, and if they can't do what they say they can, I don't want to be anywhere near the trap ghosts. Interesting. What about Mary Blake? What can you tell me about Mary Blake? Mary? Oh, you mean Mrs. Marquise. Not much. I never knew her. They hired me long after she died. Okay, what about Blake Manor? Can you tell me much about the manor? We want to know. It's an old place with all the secrets you'd expect. Ah, my head. I don't want to think much about this place. Is that the same to you? Gives me the headaches. Interesting. You have a spell on you, bro. What about this map of the regions which for some reason I'm going to discuss with you? Is there much to do around here outside of the manor? Nothing. Mostly fields and farmland. Good fun if you're a sheep, I guess. Not much fun otherwise. There's a pub over in Gulfport that sometimes has music. Hardly gonna trek out there. God, there must be more to life than this. What am I doing here? Okay. We can't discuss anything else with you.
I'll leave you be.
Yeah, alright.
Okay. So, confront Arwa Hisham. Do we see her around here? Everybody's still hearing the Miss Queen. She's there. Who is this guy? Why are you there? This is the southeast corridor. This is the one we don't have the keys. The other ones we have. Interesting. Let me look at the timetable. You're in the wall garden. Anything happening in the next tower? Kitchen basement. Can't get to the kitchen basement yet. And there is ballroom. Ballroom. Maybe we can talk to her in there. She's going to be in the ballroom at 9. Okay, let's go to the... Are we heading in the right direction? No, the atrium is in the other direction. I'm gonna go listen up. There's someone in a room that I don't think they should be. I'm going to save. And a quick save as well. So, okay. Here. So in the last one, 1, 2, crooked, 3. Listen. Can't hear anything. Doesn't seem like anyone's on the other side. This guy is there. Oh, sorry, no. Ground floor. First floor. Basement. I'm thinking... Why is this there? Okay, we're going to save and we're going to enter. And save a big one. This is Miss Quarantine Queenstein. Okay. Enter. I don't know why I was getting... Is this just showing me that this guy is on the first floor? Because he's there, you know? I think that's it then. Investigate room 3. Well, since I'm here, let's see what we have. Poetry book. Published book of Miss Queen's poetry with scraps of paper containing annotations and drafts tacked between the pages. Okay. Some drawings, I'm not sure of what. Quarantine Queen, fact on cover. Perhaps she should stick to her poetry. Burn. Like burn, you know? Okay, what else do we have here? Stationery? Okay, nothing there. That's just a regular book. Journal. What are these dreams trying to tell me? That I am close to my goal? The answer feels so near, down the next corridor, behind the next sigil. I must keep searching. Maybe what I seek is at the sense. Maybe this is the dream's message? Interesting. Okay, detective vision indicates no hostiles. Photos. Collection of mementos of deceased family members. Like dead kids? That's what we're looking at here? Interesting. Grimoires. Grimoires, most of them printed, one in Miss Queen's hand, and all of them annotated and newly worn out at the spine. Seems they're being used quite extensively over the years, and the handwritten one seems to be the product of enormous time and effort. Can we steal them? No? Okay, I thought it was just... Okay, nothing here. Vanity box. More photographs to memorialize the dead. Whoa. This lady has a lot. Discussion up there. The washerwoman. Oh, interesting. Okay, what is that? A brooch. A brooch containing a lock of hair. The back says Alexander Queen, 1865, 1895. Interesting. Evidence Memento Mori. And more pictures of dead people. The Queen family seem to have a lot of recently dead. Wonder there are many of them left at all. Yeah. What about this? A locket with 2 names etched into the framing. Alma and Julia. There is a photograph on each side, each of a young girl. They look quite a lot like Miss Queen. I suppose they would be her siblings. Interesting. Anything else? So I checked this. Oh, what is this? Cosmetics. Some is cosmetic, but the collection is minimal. Miss Queen isn't the time for it, apparently. Okay. Queen. Sea Queen. Well, in theory, find family current body. Learn about the Queen family history. Find the body of water. Okay, we need to learn about the Queen family history. Nothing in the clothes. The journal we already read. We checked that. We already checked this. We know the grimoires. We checked the nightstand photos. Let's check the book. It appears to be read many times. Okay, I don't think there's anything else here. We need to learn something about a body of water and about the regional... Maybe in the library. I need to check room 3, 2. Mrs. Law. Yeah, this one is important. So I gotta go here and there, and Mrs. Law is 03. Where are these closets? Contains bed linens and towels. Cleaning supplies. Why is this showing them like that? That's so weird. Okay. We're doing the grinding at this point. A lot of grinding. Okay. Before we do this, always a quick save. Okay, this is Mrs. Law room. We don't have a lot of time. Okay. Stationery, we can look at it, but nothing. Records. Collection of record styles, 7,000 words, often mispronounced. And a gramophone. Okay. A crumpled letter. Last time you were home, you had picked up some of that Scottish girl's sticks. Maybe some practice before all your schooling goes to waste. Damn. Okay, nothing here. Okay, there's a shrine here. Candles, petals, offerings of food and money. It seems to be a shrine. A photo of her wedding day. And a dead photo of the same man. What, they post him like standing up? I don't have dates of either, but she's not old enough for either to be very long in the past. Clearly she's seeing most her passing. Okay. Nothing else here. Look under. There's nothing of interest. Ordinary bed. Okay, there's something with the pillows. It said one of the pillows look a little bit... Okay, look at this. A number of items are under her pillow, including a small key. What could this be for? Mrs. Loki. There's a Bible.
Just follow